Hi my dear students, welcome to my biology class. In the previous class, we have learned about one sex-linked recessive disorder, that is hemophilia. Today, we are going to learn about another sex-linked disorder, that is color blindness. Have you heard about color blindness? Color blindness is also known as color vision deficiency. It is also known as color vision deficiency. It occurs due to the defects of one or more sets of three color sensing cone cells in the human eye. In the human eye, the images are formed on the retina. The retina consists of specialized photoreceptor cells such as rod cells and cone cells. Retina consists of what? Photoreceptor cells. These photoreceptor cells are responsible for sensing different colors. There are two types of photoreceptor cells in the retina. Those are rod cells and cone cells. These rod cells are responsible for dim light vision. Dim light vision, while the cone cells are responsible for color vision or bright light vision. Color vision or bright light vision. There are specialized cone cells in the retina for identifying or visualizing different colors such as red, green and blue cone cells. Which are the three different types of cone cells? Red, blue and green cone cells. With the help of these different types of cone cells, we visualize different combinations of colors in the eye. Now you can observe the images of rod cells and cone cells that are found in the retina of the eye. The defects of the cone cells, different types of cone cells, result in different types of color blindness in human beings. There are different types of color blindness. Here I just mentioned only three major types of color blindness. Those are, first of all, red-green color blindness. Red-green color blindness. Second one, blue-yellow color blindness. Blue-yellow color blindness. Third one, total color blindness. Total color blindness. Out of these three, red-green color blindness is the most common among human population. In this case, the patient is unable to distinguish between the colors. It is very difficult to identify the red color from other colors or green color from other colors. So that is the deficiency disorder, color vision deficiency in the case of red-green color blindness. When we look at blue and yellow, the same thing happens. Blue and yellow color cannot be distinguished and cannot be easily understood or visualized in such patients. Total color blindness means most of the colors cannot be identified by the patient. Now let's understand the genetic cause of color blindness. I have told you that it is a genetic disorder, it is a Mendelian disorder. It occurs due to the presence of recessive genes in the sex chromosome. So it is known as a sex-linked recessive disorder. Sex-linked recessive disorder. That means the genes that are responsible for the color blindness disease is recessive genes, a pair of recessive alleles. Those are present in the X chromosome or sex chromosome in human beings. That's why this disease is known as sex-linked recessive disorder. The genes that are present in the X chromosome undergo mutation and different types of color blindness can be occurred in human beings. As it is a sex-linked recessive disorder, the genes are located on the X chromosome only. So in the human female, the female possesses a pair of sex chromosome that is in XX pattern. XX pattern. Suppose this is the last pair of sex chromosome, XX chromosome in female. And if the genes responsible for the color blindness is located in the X chromosome like this, the small c represent the recessive allele, here also small c, it can be represented as XC. That is the recessive condition of this allele. This is the diseased condition in female. Actually, the females usually act as carriers as they possess two X chromosome. For example, suppose the sex chromosome, if the sex chromosome has, any one of the sex chromosome has only a single recessive allele in female, so it can be represented as XC and simply X. This is the carrier condition. That means the disease or disorder will not be expressed in such female. So females in most probable case act as carriers as they have two X chromosome. That means in the presence of single recessive allele, the disease will not occur in them. The recessive alleles must be present on both the sex chromosome, then only the female express the disease or disorder. When we consider the male sex chromosome, the males possess XY pattern of sex chromosome, XY pattern. Suppose this is X chromosome and this one is the Y chromosome. Okay, if the gene is located in the X chromosome as recessive allele, this can be represented as XCY. This is colorblind male. Colorblind male. Why? Because as they possess only a single X chromosome, even in the presence of a single recessive allele, the disease will be expressed in the male. So males have more chances of getting color blindness disorder than females. Now let's understand how is this occurred in the family members or the children in a family from their parents with the help of some crosses. Here X is the normal woman. That means it's normal sex chromosome in the woman. XCX means a carrier woman. Carrier woman. XC is the colorblind woman. Simply XY is the normal man and XCY is the colorblind man. Okay, these are the different genotypes that represent different conditions in human beings. Then let's consider a cross between a normal woman with a colorblind man. Normal woman with a colorblind man. Normal woman, XX pattern of sex chromosome, colorblind man, XCY. Okay, what are the possible genotypes here? The possible genotypes are the gametes of both parents must be written on both sides of this Punnett square. So we can easily write down the genotype of the young ones in the next generation. So the first one, XCX, carrier girl. Carrier girl. The next one also XCX. Next also carrier girl. Then third one XY, normal boy. Then fourth one also XY, normal boy. Here 50% carrier girls and 50% normal boy. Okay, here carrier girls 50%, normal boys are 50%. This is a chance of producing different types of genotypes in the family when these two types of parental genotypes are crossed. How can we draw the pedigree of that? Normal woman with the circle. Then colorblind man. Colorblind man must be shaded. Colorblind man. And suppose if they have 4 children, suppose that the first one carrier girl, second one carrier girl, so that it can be drawn as blank circles. First one and second one are carrier girls, then third and fourth one normal boys. So this is the pedigree of this particular cross. Let's consider another cross, a carrier woman with a colorblind man. Carrier woman with a colorblind man. Colorblind man. Carrier woman can be represented as XCX. Okay. Then colorblind man XCY. The possible genotypes are XC, then XCY, then again XCX, then X and Y. The first one is a colorblind girl. Colorblind girl. Second one, colorblind boy. Third one, carrier girl. Fourth one, normal boy. These are the possible genotypes of this particular cross. How can we represent this particular genotypes in a pedigree chart? So, carrier woman, colorblind man. Suppose if they have 4 children, the first one colorblind girl. Colorblind girl. Second one colorblind boy. Third one carrier girl. Fourth one normal boy. 1, 2, 3, 4 children. Okay, so this is the way we can draw the pedigree of this particular genotype. Then what would be the result of, that means that the genotype of when 2 colorblind people are close, the colorblind man with a colorblind woman, all children will be colorblind boys and girls. Both sexes will be affected when both parents are affected. How can we show the cross? Colorblind woman with the colorblind man. Okay, colorblind woman means XC, colorblind man's XCY. All will be colorblind. The colorblind girl, first one, again colorblind boy, then third one also colorblind girl, then fourth one also colorblind boy. So all will be affected when the both parents are affected. This cross can be shown as a pedigree like this: affected mother, affected father. All children are affected. They have, suppose they have 4 children, that colorblind girl, then colorblind boy, third one colorblind girl, then colorblind boy. All are affected when both parents are affected. This is the way we can do the pedigree of this particular genotype. Color blindness is also known as daltonism. Do you know why? Have you heard about a scientist named John Dalton? He was one of the early proponents of atomic theory. He was also done research on color blindness. This name has given in his honor, daltonism. So, color blindness is also known as daltonism. I hope you understood the topic well. With this, I conclude my session. Then thank you and have a nice moment.